this is Jen from the Deer Run Bed and Breakfast on Big Pine Key in Florida. Welcome to day number 4 of Vegan Month of Food 2017. You can follow us on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, Jen Day, or my blog, happyvegans.blogspot.com. Today, I'm sticking with hurricane talk all the way. We have gotten an inordinate amount of inquiries about mostly the key deer, but about the wildlife down here. So everything that I'm going to say is based on my own observations and nothing official. First, let's talk about the key deer because I've really gotten a lot of questions about that. We're seeing them; they're here. We're not seeing as many, in my opinion, but I don't think that's unusual because their food sources and their shelter have been decimated. So, for example, the woods next door, which used to be there but are no longer, why would there be any animals there? It's just barren. So the deer that we have seen, and I've seen bucks, does, and fawns, are all healthy. I have heard from others that there's been some injuries, whether or not it was storm related or not, I really have no idea. But there are deer that survived. I'm sure that there are official studies going on and everything, and they're going to see, try to pinpoint a mortality rate or a percentage within a plus or minus range. I can't imagine that there was not some deer deaths as a result of the storm, but I have not seen any dead deer. So I have not also seen any bucks in the rut. We're in the middle of the rut right now. So that activity I haven't noticed. I'm not saying it's not going on. I'm just saying it's not going on where I am. I do want to mention one thing because it still is kind of like striking to me, and it kind of, I don't know. When the storm hit, I had a friend that was frantic to get back to her house because the electric was out. We knew it was going to be out a long time, and she wanted to empty the contents before it destroyed her freezer. And she told me that her main concern of destroying the freezer was the fact that it was full of deer meat, not key deer meat. It was deer meat. So it's still, I think about this, she's rushing back to empty the freezer of deer meat, but then putting the buckets of water out for the key deer. So that's called speciesism, and that's a really good example of it. I don't know, that was amazing to me. So again, the deer, they're here. It's very busy around here during the daytime with construction and things, so I don't expect to see them during the daytime. We did get in the relief package, Adam and Timberly, thank you again for this, for everything, that Robin drove down, a kiddie pool, and we're using it to fill with fresh water. It takes it really helps us not have to do the bucket thing every day. Just do one object, one large object, as opposed to all these little buckets laying around. So we've set that up with like a little ramp of discarded lumber and some, coral rocks and stuff for bugs and birds and stuff. So that's amazing that was in there. The Lower Keys marsh rabbit is something I've really heard nothing about. It's a very fragile species. There's hardly any of them left. I haven't seen any, but to be honest with you, I never saw them before the storm. I don't know how any of them could have survived. They're ground dwellers. They're small. They're very, very vulnerable. And if anybody else has information on the Lower Keys marsh rabbit, please share it with me because I'm so worried about them as a species. In the beginning, after the storm, I'd say about the first week or two, I wasn't seeing hardly any shorebirds and very little diversity of what I did see. But that's picked up too, so they're coming back. What I did notice was from the very beginning, tons of pelicans. This is part of the time that they come back from up north, or I suspect they come back from up north, I don't know. And so I was seeing great quantities of pelicans, and they were healthy and everything was great. So anyway, pelicans, and now it's starting to rain again, and I might have to move because this roof is leaking. Not seen a white-crowned pigeon since the event, and I used to see them all the time. I'm sure that their food source has been obliterated. What else is there down here? Just everything. Oh crap, it's raining. We're gonna cut this short. It's leaking in. To sum it up, basically, the animals are here. Unbelievable. I just finished cleaning up the flood from last night. The animals are here. Don't seem to be in such great quantity. but the ones that are here seem healthy. We'll keep you posted on that, and I'll be back tomorrow with something else. Rain. Unbelievable. Good for the animals, though.